Welcome to this week's edition of Celtics Weekly. I'm your host, Mike Gorman. Well, the Celtics have had a tremendous week. They won all 4 of their games on the road and have gone to their running game, and the speed seems to become them. Don Nelson has had his problems with injuries with his Golden State team, and the Celtics jumped all over him early. Ala Abdel-Nabi there, Boston up by 10. Chris Gatling had himself a good game, 18 points, cut the Celtic lead to 6, 27-21. But then Sherman Douglas with the alley-oop backdoor. Rick Fox, who had 12, and the Celtics are back up by 11. Sprewell, the rookie, 22 points on the day. Celtic lead down to 5 again. But then Sherman to Ala. Ala had 25. Celtics go back up by 10. Billy Owens with the rebound off a Judd Buechler bid. Nice dish to Victor Alexander for the basket. The Warriors trail by 11. Kevin Gamble had the triple-double, 23, 10, and 11, and hit a 3 right there. The Warriors go on an 8-0 run. Buechler with the runner for 2, and Golden State's within 8. But then Reggie Lewis with a 3-pointer of his own, and the Celtics go up 73-63. Kevin Gamble on fire, another 3, and the Celtics have an 82-63 lead. And then Sherm again with the alley-oop, this time Reggie Lewis on the end. It's 96-71 Boston. Sprewell did come up with a steal here, got himself a dunk on the other end, but this game belonged to the Celtics and belonged to them big time. Another 3 for Kevin Gamble, and Boston wins it 114-88.
They were jamming Abdel-Nabi, who went over the top nicely.
Celtics doing a little offensive rebounding of their own. Abdel-Nabi and Robert Pack.
They go to Pat.
And the Celtics headed out to Denver. Ala to Reggie Lewis. Reggie will hit the pull-up jump shot, and Boston leads early 21-20. Brian Stiff is starting to get minutes now with the Nuggets. He had 17, and the Nuggets took the lead 29-27. Kevin McHale, an outside jump shot. That would have been a college 3. Celtics regain the lead. Robert Pack had himself a big game. The steal, the basket, 27 for Pack. But Reggie Lewis would match that nearly, 24. He tied the game right there at 53.
It's tied at 53.
Denver is a young team, and the young players are playing well. LaFonso Ellis had 16. The Nuggets went up by 2. Sherman Douglas had to leave this game because of the flu. The Celtics were bitten by the bug on the road. Reggie Williams, ex of Georgetown, comes up with a 3-pointer here, and the Nuggets go up 3, 70-67. Then this Pack drive, a 12-2 run by Denver. They lead by 11, 86-75. But D. Brown, Xavier McDaniel will eventually come up with the basket here on the alley-oop from D. And the Celtics cut the lead to 5, 88-83. Robert Pack, the miss, but Dikembe Mutombo is right there for the jam. And it's 94-89 Denver, leading by 5. But X, a baseline jumper for 3, and he ties the game at 96. And then it's D. Brown's turn. He had 13 on the night, and the Celtics take a 100-99 lead.
It's a 2.
Reggie Williams would respond here with the jump shot to get Denver back up by 1. But then Xavier McDaniel in the clutch with another big 3-pointer from the corner. The Celtics go up 103-101 and hang on to win it.
And the Celtics go up 2, and Denver 1 time. And X is been just unbelievable here in the 4th quarter.
All the stars were out in L.A. as usual. Magic and Arsenio, Jack Nicholson talking to Robert Parrish, Denzel Washington also on hand. Sedale Threed had a good game, up to AC Green. Lakers up 3, 21-18. James Worthy, as usual, with that jump shot of his, and it's 26-22 Los Angeles. Worthy had 18. Rick Fox, though, getting some more minutes, comes up with the steal here. And then D to Xavier McDaniel for the dunk, and the Celtics have cut the lead of the Lakers down to 2 at 45-43. Vlade Divac, of all things, an alley-oop pass to Eldon Campbell, and it's the Lakers by 5. But then X would get the outlet pass going to Kevin Gamble. Kevin gets the hoop at the buzzer. The Celtics, though, down by 13 at this point, 67-54. Byron Scott hits a pull-up jump shot. Scott had 20 on the night. The Lakers look to be cruising up 18.
For Byron Scott and Chris Ford.
Then Divac is going to come up with a play here after Sherman Douglas throws up an alley-oop, and there's D. Brown on the end for that one. It's 96-85. Then D to Reggie for the long baseline three, cuts it to 4, 98-94. Then X with the outside jump shot. And it's 98 all. D. Brown outside jumper to give the Celtics the lead. The bench really into the games on this road trick. And look at the reaction there of Kevin McHale and Joe Klein. And Xavier McDaniel with the left-handed hook shot on the drive to the paint. The Celtics are up 108-102. Parrish, the rainbow turnaround. And the Celtics have a 114-106 lead. And the Celtic bench is just out of control. Kevin McHale consoling Jack Nicholson. And the Celtics a big comeback win.
What do you think of that, Jack?
On to Portland for Boston. No Clyde Drexler. He was out hurt while playing that game back against the Celtics around 10 days ago. Reggie Lewis with 37 points. Nice move in between the defense there, 20-17. Jerome Kersey off the bench, hitting jump shots, ties the game at 38. But Reggie would do it any way he could. This time he comes in, great little tip in traffic. And the Celtics are up 2, 40-38. Mario Elie responded off the bench. He hits a three-pointer here. The Blazers still down 2, though, 52-50 at this time. Cliff Robinson also had a great game off the bench. Robinson's going to hit a three-pointer at the buzzer at halftime. And it's a 4-point Portland lead, 60-56 at the break. But then Sherman Douglas over to Kevin Gamble for the jump shot. Celtics on 8-0 run. They cut the lead to 2 at 70-68. Robinson, though, would have a strong game. Ex of the University of Connecticut. Cliff with a nice move around Ala Abdelnaby there. And the Blazers go up 77-74. Joe Wolf, who was with the Celtics for a while, actually got himself a bucket in this game. Nice little hook shot there, and the Blazers go up 2, 81-79. Then D. Brown, Sherman trying and making a three. Celtics regain the lead. Terry Porter takes one strong to the hole here, cuts the Celtic lead down to 4. And then Reggie Lewis with a strong drive around Kersey. Reggie with a season-high 37, and Boston's back on top, 99-93. Terry Porter with a three to tie it at 104 as we head down the stretch here. The Celtics looking to make it a perfect road trip. A key block by Robert Parrish on the drive here by Porter gives the Celtics possession with just under 25 seconds to go in the game. And then Sherman Douglas spinning in the lane. Gets the layup off the glass with 9 seconds to play. The Blazers would have one more opportunity. Sherman continues to make big plays for the Celtics. Portland unable to get anything off as the ball goes out of bounds. And Chris Ford reacts to the perfect 4-0 road trip.
Well, our Mass State Lottery replay of the week obviously could go to a lot of people this week, but we've chosen Xavier McDaniel, whose fourth-quarter clutch three-pointer lifted the Celtics to their victory against Denver, and the momentum and excitement from this play seemed to ignite the team for the rest of the trip. And again, the Celtics, after losing 2 in a row at home, win 4 in a row on the road. They've now won 10 of their last 13, and the Celtics are a hot basketball team in the NBA.